Harpreet's husband used to trouble her so much, and she had every reason to believe that he was cheating on her. Not just this, along with this, her in laws used to trouble her a lot as well. They would pressurize her to do all the housework in spite of knowing that she is a full time working woman and a mother. Along with this, her two children, they used to continuously fight with them, with each other, and used to trouble her so much. At the end of the day, Harpreet would feel that she's completely drained out of her energy. After continuous fights and going through so much of emotional turmoil, her husband would blame that it is because of her behavior that he is fighting with her and he cannot live with her anymore. Along with this, her in-laws used to blame her for each and everything. And plus, on the top, the children were not listening to her. Yeah, she was feeling like a complete failure in her married life, as a mother, as a daughter-in-law. And all this was affecting her emotional health so much that she was also, sometimes she you would consider that she don't want to live anymore in this life, because there's she could not see any purpose in her life. Yeah, this was her story, and I know that a lot of women, they are going through this emotional turmoil. Yeah, and that emotional turmoil happens not only in personal relationships, but also if you are a working woman. And when she came to me for a clarity call, and we discussed, she told me that she had a very normal happy childhood. She never faced any such kind of issues. So when I told her about inner child healing, she was like quite apprehensive. She was like, Kiran, what I will heal in my childhood, because childhood was fine for me. And when we digged deeper, she realized that in spite of her having those loving and kind parents who were always there for her, who always met her all needs, they gave her the best education, so much of love, affection, as a child she would feel a lot of times very lonely. Yeah, because her mother was also working, her father was also in army. So she would always she was a single child of her parents, and she would always feel lonely in spite of having all the love and affection. Yeah, if from outside you would see, her life was, as a child, was very beautiful. She got all the luxuries of life, everything. Yeah, and but when you go in depth, when she went in depth, she realized, yes, she felt as a lonely child. Yeah, and that loneliness which she felt in her childhood, it resulted in her finding a partner who was not emotionally available for her. And then she also found those kind of in-laws who will not understand her, and same applied to her children. Yeah, they were not there for her, the children did not understood her. She was always misunderstood. She felt lonely in her adulthood as well. And now she was blamed because her husband was so toxic. He was kind of a narcissist person, that whatever he was doing, he would put all the blame on her. And when I asked her, what do you want to do with this relationship? She told me, Kiran, I want to work. I want to save this relationship. Yeah, I don't want to divorce. Can you help me? And yes, I took the challenge because I knew that, I can help her. And when I told her to start her healing just by herself, she was very surprised. She was like, Kiran, so does it mean that, you don't need my husband to do anything, my in-laws or my children to do any healing? So why it's only me and me I have to heal? What I have done wrong? I was like, Harpreet, you are the one who want to save it, right? You want to make your life beautiful around these same people. So who has to take the initiative? She said, yes, it's me. I have to take the initiative because I want to save it. And I told her, Harpreet, like now you realized where is the root cause, and you have to heal your life All these people's life, it depends on you, how beautifully you heal yourself. Yeah, you have the knowledge. So she took this challenge. She took it as a challenge. Yeah, for me it wasn't a challenge. I knew that if she will work on herself, she would heal her life beautifully. Yeah, but she took it as a challenge and she started healing it. She started healing her inner energy first, and then she started healing her husband's energy. And when she started healing her husband, automatically the children and children, they started calming down. The first thing she saw, she when she saw the results, were the first month her own energy started coming. When she started calming down, she was so relaxed, calm, loved, lovable. What happened was her husband would not find a reason to fight with her. Yeah. And when there was no fight happening between her and her husband, what happened? The children started getting the effects. Yeah, because understand one thing, even if the children are grown up, her children, one daughter was, I think, 13 or 14 years, and the son and the younger son was like 8 or 9 years. Yeah, they are big enough now, but our children, they are still attached. They're not attached to us now through the umbilical cord, but they are still attached energetically. So whatever the parents are going through, yeah, if the parents are going through the fights and everything, the children will go through it again. So in the first month herself, the fights reduced between her and her husband. Even if her husband would try to, spark that, like, little bit, argument or something, she would stay calm. She would work on herself beautifully. She would stay calm. She started seeing results in her own personal life. She started feeling so much better. And that energy started going to her husband, to her children. So they all became so calm. First month only. Second month onwards, she saw that, that her husband behavior started completely changing. Then the children's behavior started completely changing. They started spending time on their well-being, their studies. Those fights between the children also reduced. And when the home atmosphere started healing, the in-laws would not find any reason to complain about her. Yeah, so they also calmed down, they also mellowed down. So within 2 months, her whole home environment was completely transformed. Yeah. And she came like, Kiran, I'm so surprised. And all those things which she was thinking, that her husband was cheating, whether, she don't know that whether it was true, it was really happening, or it was only happening in her mind. But her husband started giving time to her. Yeah, they started going out for those nice dinners, family outings, for the first time in her life, in her married life. Yeah. In third month, when she entered the third month, now it's her third month going on, her life is totally transformed. Yeah, she's completely, I would say 80 to 90% healed. Yeah, her husband, uh, and her relationship, her marriage is completely healed. Yeah, she would say, she comes and tells me in the session, Kiran, we have now started, enjoying our married life, enjoying each other's company as if we are newly married. It's such a beautiful thing, and they are married for, I think, 15 years now. So this is the beauty of healing, guys. Yeah. So if you have any such if you are going through any of those things, yeah, if you are, especially if you are a working person, whether you are male, female, it doesn't matter, you are working professional, you are, or you are a business owner, and you feel that you are suffering in any part of your life, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your health, finances, um, or your personal life, or your career, do DM me for clarity. Yeah, I will invite you for a one-to-one call where we'll go through, what is really actually happening in your life. We will diagnose it, and then from there I will tell you, what we can do about what program is best suited for you. But only this clarity call is for those people, guys, who actually want to change their life. Yeah, it's not for everyone, guys. If you just want to know, just your time passing, okay, what is being done in clarity call, no, this is not for you. Only if you want results and you are a working professional or a business owner, yeah, and you can be male, female, anyone, and you can be going through any issue in your life, then I'm there for you. Then you can DM or comment below clarity, and I will get back to you.